Da, 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 da. It's Friday. Yay. Uh, Nobody's here. Well, bum cracking me. Yay. How's it going, Ray? Ray, bo bee, banana, fana, foo oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Beth, what's going on, my little girlfriend from Houston area? Larry boy. Larry boy. He was, wasn't he a veggie tail, Larry boy? I forget which vegetable he was. Maybe a broccoli or something. Vintage memories. Robin, right? Lag. Good morning, Lag. John, right? Wonder what Lag's name is. Love VeggieTales. VeggieTales. No. Broccoli, celery, gotta be VeggieTales. uh, all right, I got a question from a potential buyer. I better check it out. Let's see. Uh, I'm having a problem. This buyer is. Uh, well, crap. Hang on, I gotta send this buyer a message. Be right with you. Brr, brr, brr. I don't know where he is. What the hell? I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm having a problem. I have a potential buyer in Hungary, which is no problem. I have international shipping turned on, and this buyer in Hungary keeps saying that when they add the item to their cart, it doesn't show anything about their shipping. I'm like, what the hell, international shipping? Why do I have that turned on if it's not going to work? And we have tried over and over and over. I went back and looked at the listing and double checked and triple checked that it had international no exclusions turned on. I went and looked at the list of countries that eBay ships to, and Hungary is on there. I don't know. It's a U.S. military canteen, and I can't. Why in the world?
Sorry,
That,
Todd.
that's some of the military surplus stuff I have is not eligible for international shipping, or not eligible to even sell internationally. But I wouldn't think anything would be wrong with a canteen. It's just you messing with me? No, I don't think so. Why are you ringing a bell?
I've got to ship it.
What?
I got to ship it. I sold it. I got to ship it. It's
Oh,
silver
you
plate.
sold a bell.
Yeah.
Ring my
Well, I was
bell.
thinking of that other
Ring my
song,
bell.
"My Ding-a-ling."
My
You remember
tingling.
that one?
I do.
Oh Lord, I couldn't get my computer, my video active on my computer.
That song's a lot like uh, just a swinging.
Yeah.
There's a little girl in our neighborhood, just a swinging. It's in box 8.
No, it's in box 9.
Ah ha ha ha. He
Yeah, we're
fooled you,
so.
lag. Hello, peddling prophets. Prophets of peddling.
It's cold.
Cold. Let me see. How cold is it here? Do do do.
Hold on.
Warmer than yesterday morning. 42 here. He could have muted his phone or his. I wonder if I can mute him. Yeah, I'll mute him. That way he can talk privately to whoever he's fixing it. Caught you slipping. uh, but I don't know. Craig, you got anybody? You got any ideas why a person in Hungary, when they have my item in their cart, they can't see the shipping stuff? I muted you, Tom, because I got tired of listening to your phone ring.
I hate these goddamn calls. Pardon my language.
Dead gum friggin' frack crackin' crappin'. He makes a lot of noise for one guy. Yeah, he does.
Shut up, Mr. Sadie. Or I'm
So,
or I'm gonna share your phone number with everybody I know and tell them just call, and then hang up.
yeah, it's a little warmer here this morning than it was yesterday morning. 45. It's probably about the average for November around here. 45-degree start
It's
to the day.
35 here.
That's pretty chilly. So, yeah, I've got a guy in Hungary that wants to buy a canteen from me, and he and I have been going back and forth. He contacted eBay. They said they told him that I need to add Hungary to my list of countries that I ship to. Well, it's on the. I have international shipping turned on the item, and Hungary is one of the countries. So I'm like, this is just stupid. I may have to contact eBay myself, but I don't have much luck contacting eBay. Always, if I do get a rep, it's always somebody that just doesn't know enough or something. Just stick with buying on Amazon. Well, you can't get a World War II canteen on Amazon, but I've got one for sale. Oh well. Do, do, do. You'll never want one of those. Okay, good. I don't want to sell you one anyway. So I don't know. Anybody got any ideas of why? Maybe it's an eBay glitch or whatever.
It might be.
Yesterday I tried to buy a check out. It told me the seller was out of stock. I don't know. Being this buyer from Hungary are just
Sounds like your best friends now. As much emailing as y'all been doing back and forth.
we've tried for 2 or 3 days to get this to go through. I don't know what his problem is or what eBay's problem is. Now he wants some.
Have y'all watched Scott's latest rant on about the lady that bought something from him, and gave him specific shipping orders, instructions how to ship it?
I guess not.
It might be just real new. Um, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna eat a box of cereal so I can ship it in a cereal box. You know, he gets real indignant when people try to tell him how to do his job.
Well, it is annoying as hell. You know, they pay for a certain amount of shipping, and then I have buyers that say, please use bubble wrap and double box and all this other crap. I'm like, you didn't pay up for double boxing, and you didn't pay for priority, and you didn't pay for uh, you didn't pay for me to you didn't pay the extra it cost me to pack it with angel feathers and
Well,
baby
maybe
baby
that
butts.
maybe that's eBay needs to add another option on it for extreme shipping. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I don't want to do extreme shipping, so I wouldn't use that even if they gave that option.
Because it takes money. I mean, it takes time to.
I find that the vast majority of buyers just want the item at the least expensive they can get it and well packed. And I always pack good, but man, yeah, it gets annoying. Every other item I buy on eBay shows up damaged. Well, you won't get a damaged item from me or Scott, I bet.
Well, I haven't had any complaints about damages, so I guess I do okay.
I always get good feedback on my packing. I mean, at least every third feedback I get says something about well packed or excellent packing or shipped fast with good care and packaging, something like that.
Yeah. Texas, somebody bought 31 items from you. Way to go.
He sells interesting items.
Don't be.
He was talking about selling tractor parts or something. I was like, that'd probably be a really, if you can get stock inexpensively, that would be great stuff to sell.
Lag is lecturing you. You got the 12-year-old lecturing you.
Lecturing me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
But
think
I
he's.
don't. If they would just look at my feedback, then they would be more trusting, I guess. I don't know.
I
And
think
about
he's.
half of the directions in packaging that I get are from drop shippers.
Uh, I think Lag's a 12-year-old homeschooler.
I wonder if all international buyers are having trouble buying my stuff. Because to tell you the truth, I don't think I've sent anything to those the International Packing Center. What?
Right.
I don't think I've sent anything there in a long time. And I used to regularly. I don't know. We all chat more than we work. Well, we chat more when the show is on. We don't chat much when the show is not going on there 24K.
Unless you're talking to yourself, Felix, and then that's not good. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Plus, that's what old men do, is just sit around and talk. We've earned the right to just sit around and talk. When you get my age, the hard work is over. Every day I look out at my backyard and think, man, that tree needs trimming. I'll wait till next month. Hey, Roman. Roman's always, he's a funny guy. Yeah, on Roman's last video, he was talking about shipping something too. So in the comment section on his video, I told him, I told anybody that reads the comment, I think Roman actually immigrated here by shipping himself. Josh works for eBay. We all work for eBay. If we sell on eBay, they get a good chunk of my money. Your last video finished dead last in all time ranks. Yeah, mine are not all that well watched either. I did get quite a few views on shooting that spear gun. Let's see what it's up to. My channel. Let's see. Yeah, 457 views. That's quite a few for me.
That's good.
So it's probably earned $1.
Yeah. run. I
Shouldn't
tell
we?
you,
I'm already retired. Tell you the truth, I only in actual work reselling. I'm probably at around 20 hours a week. Actually listing stuff and packaging stuff and sourcing stuff. I, I don't I don't think there's any way that I'm doing more than like 20 hours a week.
well, what are you doing with the rest of your time? Laying around,
Well,
eating bonbons, watching.
4.5 hours yesterday evening I was playing poker to win.
Oh, that's right.
I played from 6:30 to 10, 3.5 hours.
Did you win anything?
I did. I made like $7.
No, that's after subtracting your buy-in.
Yeah,
Dang, Todd, you're
I
pro.
finished. I finished with a like an $18 payout. Let's see. I finished the tournament in like 140th place. Do, do, do. Yeah, I took a picture of the screen, but I didn't keep it.
Did Larry? Oh, excuse me. I can't get going this morning. Did Larry play?
Nah, he was off doing something important.
Uh,
Uh, he said something about he had to go kiss his wife or something.
okay.
Do, do, do.
Do y'all polish your silver plate?
I don't go to Starbucks. You talk about a expensive way to get a cup of coffee. Jeez. I go in there to my coffee pot, make me a pot of Folgers in the morning. That's it. That's about as expensive as I get. Oh yeah, there it is. Now I finished 78th in the tournament. I won $18.99. So, or was that you, Larry? Is that what you finished, or is that? I think that's what I finished. I paid $11 to enter the tournament, so that I won $7.99. Woohoo! That works out to about $1.50 an hour. Ugh. So
Holy,
nobody has a big. Has anybody else had trouble with international shipping, or is nobody's got any suggestions on how to fix it? Y'all are supposed to be good resellers, folks. Maybe Roman knows. Roman knows everything.
if I can't ship to Kentucky or wherever the hell it is, that's about as far as I worry about it.
Yeah, Roman, you were late to the show. I've got a buyer in Hungary that's been trying to buy a canteen from me for like 3 days. And every time he puts it into his cart, it doesn't show him shipping or cost of shipping. So he can't check out. So I'm like, what the hell?
Is it an item that he can't buy?
I don't think so. It's a canteen.
That could be considered military or something, Todd.
Well, it is military,
Don't get all bitchy at me now.
but they had those canteens in Hungary in 1945. Why can't he have it now?
because you're selling and shipping through eBay. I'm just asking. That was a question / statement. I mean, since you seem to be at a loss for it, I was just throwing an idea out there, and you get all Roberta on me.
There you go. 24K's got it figured out. That's like fraud, isn't it? I guess not. They offer it free. Now, what's a sleeve of Nespresso? I don't understand what a sleeve is. Is that like a sack? I get my Folgers in a plastic can.
Yeah, we do too. Because I've gotten to where I'll make a pot in the morning instead of drinking all the little K cups.
He's not on the bay. He's on a golf. Anissa. So nobody's got an answer why that might be happening. It just is. It's just eBay, huh? I mean, I've done about as many things I can think of except for contacting eBay, so I guess I'll have to do that.
If you want to sell it, you're going to have to.
It's crazy for a $35 canteen. You have to grind your own beans. No, I already get the already ground Folgers I have for 50 years, 60 years. How long have I been drinking coffee? Long time. I did ask Craig. He was here when I asked him.
I started drinking coffee when I was in high school.
Sadie, you only have 7 teeth left? I think I have more than that. Yeah, Amazon's got good customer service. Same day delivery. Now I don't get same day delivery. Oh yeah, you're rich. They take care of you. Hey Joanna.
Good morning, Joe.
K-Cups. I've tried K-Cups and I just never got on the... By the time you have like 3 cups, you fiddled with K-Cups. I can make a pot of coffee and last me all day.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We have a star. We have a guest to bring on here that is just the best reseller in the world. You want to guess who it is, Tom, before... Oh, you can see her.
No, I can't.
You can't see her? She's sitting there laughing at me for...
Carl.
The best reseller in the United States of America right here, folks.
The world.
Chick picker.
Not just the U.S., in the world. Chick picker, Valerie, how you doing?
Chick picker.
What? Am I live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You want me to take you back off?
How's everybody doing?
You look nice. I like that hoodie sweater thing you got on.
Thank you. It's very warm.
It looks kind of...
I am freezing here in North Carolina. It's supposed to be warm. It's not warm.
It's supposed to get back up into the 70s.
I know. I can't wait.
It's at least as warm as Kansas.
Well, It's probably warmer than Kansas, but I came here for the warmth. I guess I might have to go down to Key West or something. The most southern place. Or maybe I'll go to Mexico since there ain't anybody there. They're all here. So I'll just trade places with them.
Yeah. Or go down to Alabama.
That's the way too hick. Way too hick for me. They're way backwards. Not saying anything bad about Alabama, but
I can't afford the shipping 24K. Don't send me that.
what's going on?
Oh, I got a problem.
Uh-oh. Well,
For 3 days, a buyer in Hungary has been trying to buy a canteen from me. You know, like a water canteen, a military canteen.
yeah.
And he puts it in his cart, but then it won't show him shipping. And
Do you have that allowed on your shipping?
yeah,
You're
I
sure?
had I got international shipping, no restrictions, no excluded countries. And I
Well,
looked on
then
the list of countries, and Hungary's there. So
it's probably an item that they're blocking then.
why would they
But
block? It's a
well,
World War II water canteen.
that's probably why. Because it says World War II.
That's what I was thinking too.
What?
But he poo-pooed
But
me.
he
I bet.
he contacted eBay, and they
Mm.
told him that I need to add Hungary to the list of places I ship. Well, I looked at my listing. I checked it 3 times. I have no restrictions to Hungary, period.
I would go, if I were you, I would go in and delete the World War II if you have that in the listing. Delete that part and see if he can buy it.
Hmm.
Because there may be some bot that sees World War II and say, "Oh no, we're not doing that."
What's that got? There were probably a million of these canteens in Hungary in 1945.
Sure,
Hmm.
I'll be
you
right back.
just never know. I would revise that listing and take anything that resembles World War II. That's what I would do.
Hmm.
Just my suggestion. Don't
Right.
mean much, but it might be worth a try.
So I ended the listing, and uh, then I did a sell similar, and I sent him the link. So hopefully it'll work this time. I thought, well, maybe something's just wrong with the first listing I made. Of course, if I hit sell similar, it comes out the same, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know. We'll
yeah,
try. We're trying that right now. See if it'll
yeah.
work.
Give it a whirl and see if that does the trick, and if it doesn't, then go back in and revise it and see if that does anything.
Yeah. All right, I'll
As
be
you
right
know,
back. I gotta kiss an angel. Good morning.
okay. Kiss an angel, good morning. Do 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 do. There's a little intermission. I can't remember. Kiss an angel. I don't remember the words. Da, na, 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 na. I don't know. There you go. What are you getting into, Tom?
A Diet Coke.
Well, there you go. I got my pink drink.
Oh, he left too?
Yeah, he had to kiss an angel good morning.
Oh, okay. Not a whole lot.
Well,
I got A bell to ring. A bell to ring. I got a bell to ship. But that's about it this morning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've kind of changed my schedule a little bit since it's gotten chilly. Kind of changed my whole my way of thinking that, I don't have to go to the unit when it's, 29 degrees,
Right.
and I can actually work from home and get some stuff done here. I mean, I'll still go to the unit, but I don't have to go, at a certain time every morning. On these cold mornings, there's no reason for me to torture myself.
Right. Were you working over there, or were you just pulling product and that kind of stuff?
Oh no, I was working. I was. I mean, that's what I do usually. Right now, since the kids have started school, I kind of changed my schedule a little bit because I was getting up at 5, usually leaving at 5:30, and then, start work by 6. But right now I've changed my schedule and I go out to the road because the kids are taking the bus.
Right.
So I go out and I'm crosswalk guard and make sure nobody crosses those flashing red lights.
Right.
Make sure no kids get injured. So I stand in the middle of the road, which is dangerous because there's been some crazy people trying to get past those red lights.
You live in Charlotte.
Oh,
You live in Charlotte, and they can't drive.
I tell you what, makes me just want to, yeah. But so I've been going out there, and then since it's been getting cold, I've just kind of been, I don't want to say lazy, but Mr.
Uh-oh.
What?
Are you getting married?
No. That is a big old no.
That's a big old no.
There's no suitable suitors for this chick picker.
Just remember, you can love a rich man. You can love an ugly rich man just as good as you can a poor.
That ain't no lie.
Person.
That ain't no lie. Show me the money. Show me the money. But no. I'm not even, if someone came around, maybe, but no. This, not even really looking.
24K wants to marry you so you can get a green card and visa.
Like I said, show me the money.
Well, he's got plenty of it.
He says he's got a dowry to pay.
Well, you could say you got all kinds of money. You got to show it.
And you remember this, from the part of the world he's from, that dowry might be 12 goats and 5 chickens and a couple of camels.
That is true. And we don't have a farm here. We are in the city and we don't have land. So there's going to have to be a little bit more than that. You can be my 90-day fiance.
My younger brother used to, because has a farm and all this kind of stuff, horses and whatnot. When Savannah was dating Stephen, who is her husband now. He said that my brother kept telling Stephen, now I'll throw a couple of more chickens and another goat into that mix if you go ahead and marry her. But just remember, we do not have a returns policy.
Right.
Oh no, Josh. Really?
Seal the deal. Oh no, Josh.
That COVID was bad. And it lasted so friggin' long. I'm sorry, Josh.
I had it 3 times.
I've
Me
only
too.
had it once.
I had it 3 times, and that was after I got to North Carolina.
It kicked my ass.
I got it
man.
three times after I got all the vaccinations.
Yeah, me too.
And that third time, I could not. It took me forever to get rid of it.
Yep.
I
And
coughed more in September than I did the whole rest of my life put together. I
I would have
swear.
I would have thought that the first time would have been the worst, and because you get all those antibodies in your bloodstream and stuff like that. By the time you get to the third time, it wouldn't be so bad, but it was completely the opposite. I thought I would just never get rid of it.
Yeah. It was I think well, I never tested for it. I never got a test for it and never tested for it. But after it was all done and over with, I'm like 90% sure that I had it all 3 times.
How's your sense of taste?
I mean, I'm a smoker, so
Okay.
uh, it's kind of gone anyway. But I can definitely this was the thing that made me think that I had it. Every time I got it, now there was a specific, and I don't want to get too graphic, but there was a specific taste in my mouth. It was almost like a metallic taste.
Exactly.
Yes. And I would choke. There would be sometimes where I would cough so hard I would actually choke. And I did that every time that I had that happened. So
Yeah.
I kind of just, put 2 and 2 together and figured it out. But
Yeah, I'm sure you had it.
it was, it was bad. It was bad.
It's gotten so common. I don't know very many people now who have not had it at least once.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter and her husband in California, they got it for the first time. I think it was, I want to say it was in spring. I think it was in spring. I mean, that was the first time that they had gotten it. So it just goes all the way around. All you can do is detox. My dad got tricked into taking 2 shots, but no more. He did the vitamin detox and still never got COVID. Well, that's great. That is great.
Oh, you never
Um,
had it? 24K, as many people as you're around, it seemed like you would have gotten it at some point.
yeah, what did I have? I did, so I did the 2 shots. It was a Moderna, I think. And then I did I can't remember if that was 1 or 2 shots. It might have been 1. But then I did the 3, I don't know, I did 2 or 3.
Boosters.
Yeah, the
Dang, Josh.
what are they called? The I don't
I
know.
don't. I call them boosters. I don't know what they're.
Yeah, boosters, exactly. Yeah.
It's a bad time to get COVID too because we're in the middle of trying to get our good sales in between now and Christmas.
Yeah. But I mean, I think then I was going to the thrift store a lot. I actually think I got it from my son-in-law. But I think just because you have the shot, I think that was a falsehood that you couldn't get COVID. Suction therapy. Oh yeah. I probably would have gotten one of those little things and did that, but it probably would have helped. Um, yeah. But I take double doses of vitamin C, vitamin D, all that stuff, and just got over the flu a couple of days ago. Hi, Larry.
Everybody's
Valerie,
forgotten how to spell your name too. That's the second one that typed it.
That's all right.
VALA. All right.
just
Just
don't call
Don't
her.
get upset about that.
Just don't call her Val.
You can write my name however you want to, but just if you are on the out list, if you call me Val, you are on the list. Oh my gosh.
But you know what, Valerie, you've got some cute grandkids.
Oh man.
The ones that live with you and the ones out in Kelly, they're
Oh,
so cute.
oh my gosh. They're adorable.
Because
So
you have the two girls and the boy here, right?
yeah,
And then the boy and the girl out in Cali.
right. Yep. I definitely got blessed with the grandkids. Definitely. And
Yep.
actually, I mean, I have 5 grandkids of my own, but when I moved here, I actually inherited 2 more grandkids from my daughter's husband's side of the family. So everybody calls me Nana, so um but yeah, so it's pretty cool that they took me in as their Nana too. Josh says I got 2 shots, 1 booster, otherwise will get fired from my company. Ended up quitting anyway. That's a bunch of bullshit. Sorry, but it is. You know me, I'm just kind of don't have any filter.
Have
I
you
mean,
ever heard? Wait a minute, Valerie.
yeah.
Have you ever heard of this fella called the Bearded Picker?
Oh yeah.
he,
Oh
he
yeah.
has he has no. I'm being sarcastic. He has no filter at all.
Yeah.
Well,
Josh
let me.
said military items are not allowed in most of Europe.
But I've had a lot of different. I get a lot of military surplus stuff, and I have had a lot of items that I know can't be sent to Europe because I get a message saying you can't ship this internationally. You can, so for those items I can sell to the U.S., but uh, I always get messages when I list an item that cannot be sold internationally.
Yeah.
And with
Did
this
you?
canteen, there was no message saying, uh, it won't even let you finish listing. And if I try to sell like a gas mask,
Right.
that's not allowed. I understand that. But if I list it and leave international shipping on, I'll instantly get a message. It won't even let me finish the listing.
Right.
So that's this is just a water canteen.
Did
Okay,
you
wait a
by
minute.
chance call eBay yourself?
No, I probably should.
I would call them to get a definitive answer on this.
A paintball tactical vest was seized.
Um, okay. Well, if you've got a buyer for it, Todd, why don't you make it a private listing only for them, and then take the www off of from the title and the description, and let him try it again to see if that's the problem.
Yeah, maybe so.
It might be too much trouble. It might break a sweat if he has to do
Are
that.
you kidding? If Todd's going to make $105 off of something, he's going
Uh,
Poking you.
to he's poking. Well, in some parts of the world, if you poke somebody, you got to marry them. So,
Oh, well, not that kind of poke.
put your poker away. Put that thing away. Okay, so a lot of
Yeah, Valerie, you got just a tiny bit of echo.
I'm sorry.
Can
I
you
don't know.
turn it on your speaker?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay, never mind that.
If I did that, I wouldn't be able to hear you. So
It's
I don't
not
know.
that bad.
Let me see.
I don't think
I mean,
so.
I'm just on my phone, so well, let's see here. Hang on just a second. Let me try something.
Okay.
I'm going to turn off my computer, and that might have something to do with it because it's sitting right by the computer. So, but a lot of you know that I worked at the hospital before I, started reselling full time. And well, I worked for a home care company, but I've worked in the hospital. I'm a respiratory therapist. Um, and I get it all the time. Everybody says, you could have made so much money. You could be so rich right now if you would have stayed with the hospital or got a contract or whatever, worked for some kind of healthcare. I know, but I also could have lost my life and they wouldn't have batted an eye. So, no, it ain't worth it. It is not worth it you're just a number. They were just saying, you have to get this immunization. And I'm sure if I didn't want to get the immunization, I would have had to. And, that's just going to make me quit. So I'm just glad that I wasn't in that realm at that time of COVID because I would have been in some serious.
Well,
I didn't get the shots right off, but then we planned a trip to Europe, and they required it. So, in fact, we had to carry around an immunization card, and every place we went, you had to show that card. If you went in a museum in Germany, you had to show that card. If you went into a castle in Austria, you had to show that card.
Yep.
no, was that just for Americans or was that everybody?
Everybody. So, but they've relaxed that ruling. When we went to Italy, it wasn't, you didn't have to have a card. It wasn't me echoing. I mean, it may have been me that sounded like I was echoing, but it
You are
was,
blaming your guest.
well,
Man,
it's all you. Let me check my mic. It could be me.
could be.
It's a possibility.
Hmm.
Uh,
So yeah, I'm really glad that I didn't. Yeah, I could have made a whole bunch of money. I know that.
nope, it's not me. I'm on a headset.
How about me?
Everything's going through
T-
the headset, so there's
testing
no
one,
way.
two, three. Testing, testing.
But it's true. I don't. When Tom talks, I don't hear the echo, but when I talk, I hear it.
What about when I talk?
Nope, I
No,
don't hear it when you talk.
Oh, oh.
It's weird. I don't
I
know.
don't hear the echo.
It might just be your hearing.
Well, no, Phil heard it too.
Okay, I hear it now.
Okay, I'm just saying. Uh,
Why
but
did I let Valerie come in here?
yeah, right. I'm surprised I'm not booted off already.
Speaking of sales, how are your sales doing?
Whew, it's a struggle every day. It is
Are
a
you
struggle.
are you seeing an uptick because it's fourth quarter?
No,
No.
I can't say that because like there's been a couple of great days. I'll have a couple of really good days, and I'll say, okay, we broke through. It's over, and it's fourth quarter, and here we go. I'm ready. I've done all this work. I've worked getting all this, 4,000 items listed, for 10 months, and I'm ready. And then it just drops back down. And it
Oh
says,
no.
just kidding. But yeah, I mean, one day it'll be I'll sell 9 items, and then it'll go right back down to 1 or 2, and then and I'm selling on 4 sites, 4 platforms, which is eBay, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, and Poshmark. And that's the way I got to do it. I'm not putting all of my money, all my chips on eBay. I can't do that anymore.
Did you say Bonanza?
No. I don't do Bonanza. I don't do Macari. Nope.
Because
Maybe it's
somebody
Tom that's got an extra thing on.
Do what?
Maybe it's you that's got an extra thing on.
How about now? No, I'm still hearing it.
Yeah, I still hear it. I don't know.
Okay, hang on a second. I've got my volume turned off. Can you still hear the echo?
Can I hear the echo?
Yeah.
Nope. Well, yeah, sort of.
Texas Bandit says, I hear all kinds of shit. One of you has your YouTube on and StreamYard also. Cut off the YouTube.
Well, I got the YouTube side on, but my YouTube side is muted, so I don't think it's me.
I don't have YouTube up at all.
We're just screwed up over here.
Well, I'm going to leave these off since I've got them off.
Let me mute Valerie a moment. Okay, I'm talking now with Valerie muted. Can you hear an echo?
No.
Aha.
It might be because of her phone, because her mic and her speaker is so close.
It could be.
So
but it
close
doesn't
together.
bother me because I can still understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oops. I messed that up. Hang on. You can unmute yourself now.
Sorry.
Oh, well. No, it's, I don't
I
know.
could get off here.
No. We only see you every once in a while. Can we look forward to seeing you more often?
Yeah, I knew that was coming. It's like, oh, now we got her. We got her hooked in now.
John hears a piano playing.
Yeah. Y'all are such asses. Not you, Valerie.
Valerie, have you heard all the joking about Tom and the piano?
No.
Really? Yeah,
No.
you've been gone a while.
Okay, well let me tell it. I popped into Scott's chat, his show, and old John, he was on screen, and he looked like he was sitting in like at a dining room table.
Uh-huh.
And then behind it, you could see the living room, and it looked like a foyer. And in the living room is a baby grand piano.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about John. So I just said, John, do you? That's it.
Like this.
Yeah. And I said, John, do you or your wife play the piano? And he's like, what? And I said, the piano behind you. That's a green screen.
Yeah, it's a virtual background.
Now, mind you, I like that room.
Tom just kept on making comment after comment about it. And so Scott just ran with it. He started making fun about anything piano about. So I had to join in, and now everybody else is too.
That's
They're
funny.
asses.
That's funny.
I love them all, but they're asses.
No, but
yeah. Tom,
I
promised never to make another reference to the piano playing joke. I promise. I'll never do that again.
Okay. One of these days, when I can get my piano out of storage, because that needs a lot of room,
I'll
I'm
never.
going to start my morning show off by sitting at the piano playing music.
I'll never refer to anything that has to do with the piano again.
What is that for?
Oh, that's a rock band
That's his rock
keyboard.
band keyboard.
Oh,
I need to get it sold. I don't have the dongle. Are they worth anything without the dongle?
thankfully, my boys were never into like the Guitar Hero or the Drum Hero or any of that crap.
Yeah, that was some really. We had some really good times with that stuff. Those were, I mean, if you didn't have any money to go anywhere or to do anything, that was a great way to have entertainment at home.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a fun game.
we had that dance. Was it the dance pad
Yep.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
And they played that a lot. And then when it came out, we got the PS3 where you had the, excuse me, what is it, Dance Revolution or something like that,
Yep.
where
Dance
it's trans.
Revolution. Yep.
They played a lot of that. And
Yep.
when we would have family get-togethers, the kids would do, they would all get in there playing that for hours on end.
Yeah, those were a lot of fun. I liked playing those.
Brenda asked, "Why not Macari or Bonanza?" She sells on both.
I I've been on those sites several times, and I've tried every site multiple times. And for me, and this is just for me. It just I didn't feel that they were completely. I felt like I was on a Japanese site. Like anything goes, and there's no rules, and it felt like the wild. I don't know. It just didn't feel right to me. And I like eBay. I mean, I still like eBay, even though they haven't been putting out. I still like them. And I feel like, with Etsy and with Facebook Marketplace. I mean, Facebook Marketplace, I've done really well with them. And, their fees are extraordinarily less than any of the other platforms.
Who?
And
Sorry,
I really do
away.
think I can, make a good go of Facebook Marketplace.
Oh.
My whole business is I really had to revamp and figure out what I was doing. In September. It was probably more in January. But I would say up until September, probably maybe even into fourth quarter last year, I was only on eBay. And my store died. It didn't matter what I listed. It didn't matter how many listings I had. It didn't matter.
When did that happen?
It died.
When?
In September. Now I can't hear you. I don't know what's going on. Sounds like you're in a barrel.
Well, crap. Let me check my audio again.
Do you ever hear from your ex-in-laws or your late in-laws, whatever you would call them, back in Kansas?
Yeah, I get messages from them every once in a while. They're still alive. They're in their 80s. Last time I heard, my father-in-law, he was still driving truck, and I think he's 85, and he was still driving a 18-wheeler.
Tom, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound a little distant, like you're standing on the backside of your death pile, but I can hear you okay.
What the hell?
Well, that's good to hear because I know y'all were still kind of tight even after
Oh
Michael
yeah.
died.
I mean, they have always considered me, to be their daughter.
Right.
Um, and so, and always wished and hoped the best for me. So, yeah, we don't talk often, and that's my fault. But they still love me just the same.
What
And
happened to the house?
I have no idea. I have I have no idea. Like, I don't know if it went back to the bank. I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Can you hear me now?
No, you sound like you're in a barrel.
Really?
I hear some champagne, some monkeys, a monkey barrel. I don't know what happened. And it really,
Lag says Todd sounds fine there, but you can't believe anything Lag says. Lag, behave yourself. Valerie's on the show this morning.
How about now? Still bad?
No, that sounds better.
Does it?
must be me because my sound went like woof down.
Now he's not as strong as he was before, but he sounds better than he did just a minute. Okay.
Now Tom's echoing.
Trying to.
Testing, testing.
I feel I hear better now. I don't know what happened, but I don't know.
I don't either.
Ah,
I'm dumber than a box of hair.
but the shame about that house, it was on a prime piece of property. It was
Right.
on a corner lot in a small town, and I mean, there wasn't much. There was, I mean, some people don't like that. Some people
what what good's
want
that
the
gonna do?
the hustle and
Anyway,
bustle, but I mean, there was only when I left, I think it was 25,000 left on the house, and you know, but the house was falling apart. But I don't know. But I don't know what happened to the brother-in-law. I don't know what he did. And truthfully, I don't. There's a little piece of me, a little sliver that cares.
Right.
But is it going to change where I'm at and what I'm doing? No. So
no.
there's really no reason to worry about it, concerned about it. I know somebody messaged me after I got here and they wanted to know uh, who the landlord was. And I was like, I didn't give them any information. I just, if they want to figure it out, they can figure it out. But I'm not going to.
Does it sound better now?
Yeah.
Because Texas Bandit said try it on 1 foot, so here's my 1 foot.
I know the bank dealt with you directly there in the end because you were sending them the payment. Did you check out with them when you said I'm leaving? It's not my responsibility anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I the thing was I didn't know how to get a hold of him.
Right.
So I left it up to my in-laws to contact him. And he didn't really keep, good communication, open communication with anybody. So at this point, I mean, I was just renting. I was paying the payment, but I was renting the
Right.
house. So I didn't have any real stake in the house. I mean, me and Mike's plan was to buy it, but that never came into fruition. So
Yeah.
yeah. I could easily message my neighbor and ask her, if anybody lives there. I could ask all the questions, but do I need to know? No.
Yeah, that's just
Is it
water
going to
under the
do anything
bridge
for me
now.
today? No. Because that was actually me and Mike's plan was we were gonna tear down the house, build a big it's gonna be a big storage, not storage, but like a garage. We were gonna have an apartment built, either a loft or in the back, something like that.
Like a barn dominium, I think they call them.
Kinda like that. And so we were going to live in there. We were going to tear our house down, and he wanted to build a log cabin.
Hmm.
And that's what he wanted. But that never happened. So yeah. But I have to say, I'm thankful that I got to live there for 5 years. With the rent that I had, there's no way that I could have made it. So I'm thankful for that. And now I'm making a different story and figuring things out.
Now you live up near Huntersville. Is that the side of town you live on?
I'm in Mooresville.
Oh, Mooresville. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's even richer. She lives in the rich area of Charlotte. That's where all the daggum NASCAR drivers have their mansions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I guess I need to start going hang around them, huh?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Your son's business doing good? Or son-in-law?
My son-in-law, yeah, they're doing all right. They,
Good.
they keep it going. They keep the lights on. I mean, they're feeling the struggle too with the with the money and all that. But I mean, I think that's just part of it, and they just accept it and do the best they can.
A lot of people didn't survive the lockdown.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So if he's still going, he's doing good.
Yeah, I mean they stay pretty busy. And there's still people out there that's willing to spend a lot of money fixing up their old car, So, and they have a good rapport with the community. That's incredibly important for them, as they try to keep that, the rapport and their name, try to keep their name clean. And so they've done a good job doing that. Very proud of them for what what they become, what they stand for.
Right. And your daughter, she does the books for them?
Yeah, she does. She does all the book work. She does a lot of running for them. Damn, the sound went down again. What is going on? Hang on, let me look at this.
Todd, you get anything good from the girlfriends yesterday?
Yeah, I got some stuff. I bought a couple of fancy teacups and saucers, and one of them already sold. I bought a pair of boots, and they already sold. I bought a fancy coffee pot.
Wait a minute. You mean you went to the Lutheran ladies, and you came home and listed stuff?
Yeah, Tom, I don't sit here on my butt and not make money.
I thought you threw it up on the pile until you got to it. I was being
Look,
sarcastic, Todd. I wasn't being judgmental.
it was on the top of the pile.
Okay.
Yeah, top of the pile gets listed first. So yeah, I spent like $80 yesterday with the Lutherans, but I got some stuff. I got some jeans that I'm gonna keep for me. Oh, I don't know, this and that.
Well, good.
What else did I get? You want to show and tell? Do, 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 do. Let's see, what did I get?
So I'm still listing off of all this stuff I got, and it'll last me probably into next year easily.
Yeah, I didn't think you were through listing all that.
No,
Well, that's pretty, Todd.
This Chase. This sells on last sold on eBay for $40.
Dang.
So this cup and saucer, I listed it for $40 yesterday. This isn't the one that sold though. I've already got the other one packed up. What else did I get?
Valerie, I messaged Roberta and told her I turned the heat up in the house because we'd had it set on 60. I said I turned it up to 64. She said that's fine because we'll have the AC back on by next week. Because it's supposed to get hot again next week.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now I'm kind of in the working at home. I'm doing jewelry now that it's cold. But you know, when it gets warm on the warm days, of course I'm gonna go into the unit. We'll get through that, you know, that stuff. And I will go into the unit to ship, of course, but I'm not gonna stay there. If it's 28 outside, it means it's 18 in the unit. And I am not doing that this year. I've done that
That's
2 years in a
cold.
row and I ain't doing it again. I'm worth a little bit more than that, I think.
How big a unit do you have?
It's a 20 by 40.
Big.
Damn, Valerie.
I know.
Yeah. It's a big one. It's
So I bought.
they made them for the what do you call them, the motorhomes, and
Right.
you know,
Oh,
for
okay.
to keep them out of the weather and stuff. And I think they have 10, and not one of them is used for that. They're all used for businesses.
Cool.
So some Wranglers, huh?
Yeah, I bought a Wrangler jacket and this vest,
Nice, very nice.
and they sell pretty good, I think.
Yeah,
Hard to
you
lit.
can make some money on
And I
that.
bought a Carhartt blue jean jacket too. So I listed the Carhartt jacket for 50 because it's got that Sherpa lining.
Yep, that'll sell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey Glenn.
I'm the. I mean the unit. The reason why I like the unit. Hi, Swamp Picker, Glenn.
Look,
The reason why I like
Glenn
the
remembers how to
unit.
spell your name.
Oh, he does. He's been trained. He's been trained. But the reason why I like the unit is because it does have electricity. Most of them don't have the
Right.
electricity in them. And I can run a heater in there, but it doesn't really do much good because it just goes up to the top and
Right.
out. So it'll be all right. I'm okay with. I need to get some of this jewelry listed anyway. So, and like you said, it's going to be hot next week anyway. So,
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
the way that I see it, it's probably going to be more on a day-to-day basis, and we'll have to, see how it goes from day to day.
Well, Valerie's been down here long enough to know now that Christmas Day, you might be running around in your bikini or you might be running around in a snowsuit. Because there's no telling how the temperatures are going to be around here at Christmas time.
Yep, that is true. And we are actually going to the beach for Christmas. I'm just going along for the ride.
You don't have to deal with all the ho-ho and all that kind of stuff. That's their gig, huh?
The fam actually is my daughter's in-laws that decided that that's what they wanted to do. So, like I said, I'm just going along for the ride.
My oldest brother and his wife is going on a Christmas cruise this year because both of their children have things planned for Christmas. And no, you don't, Lag. No, you don't. So I think my sister-in-law was kind of upset that the kids are planning stuff that really she wasn't included in. So she booked a cruise, a 7-day cruise for Christmas.
That is hilarious, Lag. Keep doing that.
Lag is just Lag is either 16-year-old boy or a 42-year-old woman.
He's gonna be on his way out.
Todd, I gotta go. I gotta go pick up something at the pharmacy.
Because the pharmacy closes at 10 a.m.?
No, because I was supposed to pick it up yesterday.
Oh, you dirty.
And I did.
Lazy dude.
So, Valerie, it's good seeing you again.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I gotta go.
The day that I come on here and you booting out on me, huh?
You got every day.
Okay.
Every day that somebody's doing a show, you're always welcome. You know that. Because you started this thing. You and Sally started this deal.
Yep.
So anyway, y'all have a great weekend.
All right, you too. Be good.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Tom. Mm-hmm. Well, it's about time to shut it down anyway, I guess.
Yeah, get some work done.
Yeah, I got 7 to ship this morning.
I think I have.
Man, I had my best October ever.
Yeah. I know Josh was saying the same thing, that he had a really good month.
Josh, yeah.
I can't say that, but I mean,
You think that's just a natural uppy down swings, or is it just, I don't know.
I don't know.
Actually, all of 2023 has just been fine for me. I'm on, right now if I go year to date, when you look at sales and look at year to date, it'll compare same period last year. So I'm up 14% over last year from January to now.
Yeah.
It's been really good. I mean, I don't know why. I did about the 1st of July decide to put 5% promoted on.
What?
I know.
Are you Are you getting senile or
Yeah,
what's
I'm being
going
stupid.
on?
And I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's because of that, because my sales were pretty good up until I did that.
Yeah, it
I
probably
mean,
helped him a
they
little bit.
weren't bad.
It probably didn't hurt it.
So I'm just across the board 5.1%.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you do promoted?
I do. Um, well, as you know, I used to do very hefty promoted listings. I don't do that anymore. Mine's 10% across the board,
10%.
and I mean, I used to do 30%. For a long time, I did 30%, especially when I was doing clothing. I did 30%. But when they,
30% promoted?
yeah,
30% promoted.
I did that for several years.
Wow.
Um, but
That's like
last,
almost a third of your
yeah, I know,
profit just
I
being
know.
blunt.
But
Wow.
if you, I mean, just think about though, all those pieces of clothing that I got from the bag sale,
Well, that's
I
true.
got for pennies, pennies. Um, so I could do that. I wasn't paying $7.99 for each piece of clothing. So I definitely had some leverage there. So I could do that.
Well, you
But
got all this estate stuff pretty cheap too, didn't you?
free.
Yeah. Free is
It's pretty
cheap.
dang cheap. Um, but that's the thing is even in September, I had 30% promoted listings and it didn't matter. It didn't matter that I had 30%. I still wasn't selling anything. Like my store died,
Hmm.
completely died. So I took the 30% off. I put 10% on, and I know that damage. I know they spanked me for that. I know they spanked me hard for that, and they punished me for that, for taking that down because they were making good money for me. But so I just changed it, and I had to suffer the consequences. So over the past year, I have been doing whatever it took. The only thing I can't do is, and I haven't tried it, but I haven't got out on the corner yet. So
Really, Lag, you pay.
that's the last resort.
I think Lag's lying now. I don't think he does 31%.
Uh, you
You're
know,
paying eBay 31% just so people can see your listing better. I don't know about that.
no, I did it because I knew that clothing was saturated and I wanted to be first on the list.
Mm.
And I knew that if I
Did it
did,
work? Did you always get the
it
top
worked.
billing?
It worked for a long time.
Hmm.
It worked for a really long time, but then it stopped working. And I don't know what happened, but I was like, well, if they're not going to do 30%, if I'm not going to make sales at 30%, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's not doing anything, so I'm not doing 30% anymore. And but there was no other changes. I was listing the same, I was doing all the same things. There was no changes in my daily day-to-day duties. And for some reason it just died.
Hmm.
So I had to pivot. And you know me, I am the best at ducking and weaving and pivoting and, you know,
Yeah, I'm not, but
figuring shit out. And that's what I had to do.
yeah, so many sellers are just analyzing it all the time. Commonwealth and Josh and John and Scott, everybody's always
I
digging in.
think,
Why is this selling and this not? Why is da 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 da? You know, just
but that's the thing
I guess
is
that's the way you keep up with sales.
for me, I couldn't figure out what happened. I called eBay. They said everything looks great. You know, your listings look great. It's the economy. Now I've heard the economy for a year, over a
Mm-hmm.
year. But then I had to pivot again when I got all this hard good hoarder house for free. And it was around, I don't know specifically how many pieces it was, but I'm guessing 4 to 5,000 pieces. Some
Yeah.
of it's good, some of it's not. Um, but it was a very, very good, and it's long tail. A lot of it's long tail. It's not going to sell right off, you know,
Right.
but I had to pivot. And the thing that I'm thankful for is I haven't had to buy inventory for 10 months. I have not had to go anywhere to get any inventory. Now I have bought a few things, but I don't need it. I don't need it.
Yep.
So, and I'm still, this is the trip. So now that I'm listing the hard goods, now I'm selling clothing. I have, but I have always sold clothing, even, I probably sell more clothing pieces than I do the hard good stuff. So maybe if I start listing the clothing again, maybe I'll start selling more of the hard good stuff. Ooh, that's an idea. Ding, ding, ding.
All
I don't
right.
know. I don't know what the
I
reason,
don't know
rhyme,
either.
whatever. I don't know, but I think the biggest thing that you can do for your business is learn how to pivot. And if something ain't working, then you need to put your mind to work and you need to figure out something else. Figure something, another platform, another way for people to see your stuff. And you know, and just because I'm not on Bonanza or all this other sites doesn't mean that it's not going to work for anybody else. I'm just saying I don't want to do it. um, but it doesn't mean that, you shouldn't go out there, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's one thing that I will tell you.
Yeah.
Always have a plan B. Um, always have a secondary site that you can put everything on that will give you sales also, at least one. I will say that.
Yeah. I think what Larry is saying here
Mm-hmm.
that Bonanza will actually, if you list some things on Bonanza, they'll actually show you the items that Google is not picking up
Hmm.
on search. And I think I heard Noelle say that.
Hmm.
You know Noelle, Farm Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're going to shut it down now. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thank you, Valerie, for joining in.
You're
It's,
welcome.
it's good to see your.
It's good to be on. Good to
Good to
see
see you.
y'all.
You look great. I mean, you look cute. And they're all like. I
Thank
think you
you.
look 10 years younger.
I need to do more of what I'm doing, I guess.
Well, not when you make that face. All right. Thank you for coming, and we'll see y'all next week. Same bat
Bye.
time, same bat channel.
Have a great day.